So would you like to go through the fundamentals of a randomised controlled trial? So we've kind of summarised a few of them, haven't we?
Yeah, well, the fundamentals are having a control group, that the animals are randomised, and the other thing is masking. So if you're reading a published randomised control trial, I mean, you don't take it as read that all these things have been done just because it says in the title it's a randomised control trial. One of the things you're doing is checking that these things have actually been done to a high standard. So when a randomised control trial is published in a journal, it's usually published in a kind of a standard format. So there'll be first of all there'll be an abstract, which is a sort of summary of the trial. Then there's an introductory section, which will kind of explain, be a sort of a preamble explaining sort of background to the disease and the reason why the researchers decided to do the trial. And then there'll be a method section, which is really kind of, well, there are two most important sections, the method section and the results section. So the method section should describe the way the randomization was done. Usually researchers often use computer randomization, but there are other ways like toss of a coin and things like that. But you want to be able to see evidence of how the randomization was done. And also an important thing about the control, I haven't talked about that yet. You want to be sure that the groups are being treated in the same way. So the control group, control group can be different things. It can either be, most often, if you're trying a new drug, you want to test it against placebo, and that's the way to find out the sort of full effects of a treatment. And so, say you're using a drug that's in tablet form. So your test group will be given the tablet, which contains the active drug. So your control group also needs to be given a tablet that looks identical to the test tablet, and it should even, if the test tablet is flavoured or has an aroma in any way, then the control tablet should be identical in those respects as well. Because if they're not identical, then that would mean that the blinding was broken, because the people giving the treatment would be aware of whether the dog was getting the placebo or the test drug. So it's important to be able to read about these facts in the